Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Supersonics. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And I think for Seattle, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
Well, this is their goal. There's no doubt about that. For what many expected of them so far, they have not disappointed.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Kevin, thank you very much. We know Rudy Gobert is...
Thanks, David. That's David Aldridge, our NBA Hall of Famer. The starters for the Utah Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's Ingles in at the small forward. And for the Sonics, Jay out there with Luke and Mbah-a-Moute. Then there's Dion Waiters. Then there's Bell. And it's Thomas in at the point. So the Sonics win the tip. So for the Jazz, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Pass to D'Angelo. Here's Waiters. Outside Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Drops in the tray.
Well, any point guard who involves his teammates is automatically going to raise the offense. Go ahead, IT. We see with that pretty pass.
Now, here's Mitchell. Ingles finds Mitchell. Gobert. And there's Gobert, putting it right back in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And Doris, as Gobert has added strength, his rebounding numbers have continued to improve.
That's right, Greg. He's always been a force as a shot blocker. But over the past 2 seasons, this guy as a rebounder has been top 3 in the league. Last year, he even challenged Andre Drummond for king of the boards. He's got great size, great anticipation, and he plays with passion.
Now, Ingles, after Dion Waiters' three-pointer that didn't go.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Now here's Thomas, coming off a stellar performance against Washington. And Bell kicks to Thomas. D'Angelo. Ingles covering, just 5 on the clock. Over to the left wing. And Mbah-a-Moute. The rebound by the Jazz. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year.
And remember, they won both games in this matchup last year. No small feat.
These two teams could easily end up meeting to decide the NBA championship. Tonight could be a preview of something with more on the line down the road.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Waiters outside. The pass to D'Angelo. To the middle. Here is Mbah-a-Moute. Tries again. Passes it to D'Angelo. Offside Thomas. To the inside. And another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jay's got 5.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Bell. It's tipped.
Did you guys just see that? Listen, Bogdanovich can guard, but shot blocking? Wow.
Here's the 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Waiters outside. D'Angelo. He's covered by Bogdanovich. And Bahamute the pass to D'Angelo. Seattle needs to get off a shot. And the basket by Thomas.
Well, IT has great poise. He's not going to let the shot clock dictate his shot selection. Really good patience.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Conley kicks to Bogdanovich. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Supersonics. They trail by 1. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
Over the taller defender, this is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Today's player is not intimidated by size. You even give them a sliver of a window, and they're going to make that shot.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Pass to Bogdanovich over Waiters. Bogdanovich, no luck. Seattle has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
The Supersonics shooting their first. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Sonics lead by 7. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And always interesting to hear from Donovan Mitchell, who recently spoke about the team's progress.
Everybody had their expectations of what we should be or will be, but at the end of the day, we got to be able to focus on us. Obviously we went through a little bit of a rough patch. We're still figuring things out, but we can make adjustments and continue to build. And I think we're playing great basketball. I think we're doing things the right way.
And Greg, Mitchell's going to be right in the middle of it, leading the way.
And on top of everything else he does, he's elite at getting his own shot. We've seen him carry this team offensively at times. Boy, he is special.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, guys, what do you think about what we've seen so far from the Supersonics?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
They've got Smith. Anthony Tolliver out there with his own. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's D'Angelo in at the 1. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. Back to Mitchell. Here's Harrison. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Offline with his 3. Sonics leading by 7. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Smith outside. Over Harrison. Smith, no luck. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's to Angelo. Gobert with the block.
And the remarkable reach of the Stifle Tower. Gobert twice on the pipes.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's to Angelo. That one goes. Count it. Jay's got 7 points in the game. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular.
Oh, wow!
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And the pass to Niang. Poke loose, out of bounds. Seattle will take possession. A different look for Seattle. Bell, he's checked in for Hollis Jefferson, and it's Waiters in for J.R. Smith. And Utah with a change here, too. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Derek Favors. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Sonics leading by 9. D'Angelo covered by Mitchell. They get it back.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Tolliver with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Mitchell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we talk a lot about Mitchell's offense, and for a good reason, but the defense is also an area where he's excelled.
Oh, no doubt, Greg. We identify him with the offensive end of the floor because he's carried a burden for the Utah Jazz early in his career. But think about it. He's strong, athletic, long wingspan, excellent instincts. This guy has the potential to be one of the most impactful two-way players in today's NBA.
Pass to D'Angelo. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Just 4 to shoot. Doubled by Bogdanovich. D'Angelo, the pass to Mbah-a-Moute.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Conley. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Lakers. And the Jazz call time here. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Yeah, but what a tremendous effort, Kevin. I thought they were coming all the way back. Such a terrific fourth quarter of basketball, but they just could not get over the hump.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Kicks to Bogdanovich. Rebounded by Bell.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Pass to D'Angelo. Fires the 3. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Ingles passes to Mitchell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Mbah-a-Moute.
It's crazy to think that 12 teams passed on Donovan Mitchell. He has become a premier scorer in the NBA. Oh, would they love a do-over. Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Sonics leading by 12. Out left to the wing. And there's the pass to D'Angelo. Shot clock at 6.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And here is Conley. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. For Seattle, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Out to the wing. Passes to D'Angelo. Back to Thomas. Fires it up. 5 to shoot. Waiters passes to D'Angelo. And another 3 for Seattle.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Mitchell in the corner. There's the 3. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. Waiters passes to D'Angelo. Back to Thomas for the 3. The offensive rebound. And Bell kicks to Thomas. D'Angelo. Ingles covering. Waiters for 3. Here's D'Angelo. Here's Bell. And finally they hit one. Bell's got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Utah calls timeout. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. Gobert, the pass to O'Neal. Lets the 3 fly. A 3-pointer is right on target. 6 points for him.
Well, Rudy Gobert stands 7'1", and he's an unselfish guy. It puts the pass on the money.
Pass to D'Angelo. Pass to Bell. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And the Sonics lead by 15.
Yeah, I thought the D might prevent him from getting a clean look, but that was the ideal time to break out the reverse.
Here's Bogdanovich. And no good. Good D by Bell.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Shots good by Waiters. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Conley left side. Bogdanovich. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Joakim Noah.
Bogdanovich has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point.
And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high and the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
And the first one at the line is good. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team.
Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. D'Angelo, the pass to Bowman. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Jazz trail by 15. Here's Clarkson. The Jazz again can't hit it. Seattle has gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. 1:06 left here in the second. Clarkson with the ball. Last game we saw him score 14. Launches a 3. Waiters grabs the miss. Sonics leading by 17. Here's Bowman. Double by Bogdanovich. Now the pass to Bell. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Now, how about the vision of Joakim Noah? Wastes no time delivering that pass.
There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Clarkson. Great defense that time from Noah.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
The Sonics have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight, so both teams making some changes here. A free throw drops for Bell.
Well, Jordan Bell is a player who is going to accept his role and do everything that's asked of him. That's why you want him on your team.
Passes it to Niang. They need this. Seattle grabs the miss.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Seattle ahead, opening up a huge gap. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with head coach Quinn Snyder. Coach, what adjustments are you going to do in the second half?
You just got to keep playing, keep taking the shots, and that's not the issue as much as us not executing on offense. And when we don't score, sometimes our defense lags as well.
Everybody wants to see the ball go in the basket first, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Taking a look at the Supersonics, Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Jazz were playing?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, a recipe for disaster. Without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Conley runs the point with Mitchell flanking him. Joe Ingles is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Gobert in at the 5. To the paint, here is Mbamute, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Sonics lead by 21.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Seattle has gotten a three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed.
You have to respect the intensity with which Jordan Bell plays. This guy finding different ways to score it.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Jazz. To the middle, here's Bogdanovich. Bell with the block.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Fast break, here come the Jazz. Ingles in the corner, lets it go. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Ingles has got his second basket of the night.
Joe Ingles is a tremendously smart basketball player. This guy understands how to set up a defender, get himself into a catch-and-shoot situation where he thrives.
But they recover it. Kicks it to Waiters. Pass to D'Angelo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. A three-pointer, no good. Seattle leading by 23, and there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Bell. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile one block.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
Over to the wing. The three from Thomas. D'Angelo, the pass to Tolliver. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. D'Angelo. Ingles covering. Here's D'Angelo. Hits the three-point bomb. Jay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Shaquille Harrison, he's checked in for the Jazz. Utah has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. To the inside, and Bogdanovich kicks to Mitchell. There's the triple. The Jazz keeping it alive. A new 14. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. D'Angelo is covered by Bogdanovich. Here's Tolliver, and that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Pass to Ingles. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. The pass to Harrison. Back to Bogdanovich to end the run. That one doesn't drop. Seattle goes the other way with it. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The Jazz have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Now, Derek Favors undoubtedly has turned himself into a dependable power forward, someone capable of averaging a double-double in the NBA.
Passes it to Hazania. Here's the lob to the hoop.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
On the wing, Mitchell. Shoots from the elbow. Seattle grabs the miss. Hollis Jefferson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable. You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here. I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
D'Angelo, the pass to Hazania. Three-pointer. Wow, unbelievable.
Can't do it much better than that right before the clock expires.
What a way to seize momentum. Can it carry over into the next quarter? Beautifully done.
And so it's Seattle, up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for Seattle, Dion Waiters is out there with Jay. Then it's Hezonja. And there's Anthony Tolliver. And it's Bell in at the center, locking down the middle. Harrison scanning the floor. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And it's Seattle with the ball. You hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Bogdanovich, no luck.
Well, 2 long-range bombs in the first, but that's stalled out right now.
D'Angelo, the pass to Waiters. And another basket for Seattle.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Harrison. And it's Bogdanovich in the corner. That one rolling around and rims out. Seattle has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. The rebound by Morgan.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line. His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
For Seattle, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. D'Angelo, the pass to Hezonja. Here's to Angelo. Pass to Hezonja. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. A steal. And now Utah, fast break. Off the left rim and out. And Seattle shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Here's to Angelo. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Here's Harrison. Here's Hughes. Rebound by the Sonics. Jay's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season. And here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days. And these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
Well, you look at Jay, and at number 4 on the list, he's almost certain to take part in the contest this year. He's going to be excited to let those long-range shots fly in All-Star Weekend.
And the fans have been right to give him so much love. He's deadly from beyond, and he has to be in this contest this season.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more, and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Niang. For Seattle, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. D'Angelo, Hughes covering, Noah, and another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Niang. Off target with his three.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
It's good. Jay has got 17 points here in the second half.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Here's Niang, and he's good on the three ball.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
The Supersonics have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. ANGELO. Hughes covering. Here's to ANGELO. Oh, and that one is hammered home.
Oh, here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Hughes against Mba'amute. Niang passes to Azubuike. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Give me attitude any day of the week. Joakim Noah trying to fire up his teammates.
Here's Harrison. Game continues to evolve, Greg. Any changes in particular that you do not like?
That's a great question. You know, I'd like to see the replay review streamlined a little bit better. I wouldn't mind a touch more physicality being allowed in the game, but as much as we tend to complain, the one thing I have learned is if you're honest, you go back, we always complain. I don't care what the era is. Nobody's ever truly happy, and I'm not going to spend all my time worrying about that stuff, partner. I'm just going to enjoy the game that we are all so fortunate enough to be able to watch.
Totally agree. Hughes kicks to Harrison. No good on the triple. Seattle has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's to ANGELO. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good, Harrison. Harrison's got 4 this quarter.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Inside, here's Smith. The rebound by the Jazz. Harrison's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Aston Niang, all alone. Here's Azubuike, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That free throw, no good. He doesn't get the second one. And Seattle shooting so far very efficient all around, about 55%. Ripped away. Pushing it up. Here's Hughes. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Kicks it to Tolliver. Smith on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Shoots it up. And the jumper falls for him.
And really, Smith is always looking to fire as soon as he touches the ball. The D has to be more aware of that quick trigger.
The pass to Azubuike. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is off. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Seattle.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Jay.
What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Here's Harrison. It's rebounded by Noah. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Utah. Stolen. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Jay's got it, got 41.
Oh, beautiful looking shot. I mean, when you can hit it from that deep, wow.
Harrison passes to Azubuike to halt the run. That shot is off. So we see the Sonics taking the W here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Joe. Nice win tonight. What was your team's attitude coming into the game?
Yeah, we played hard tonight. We're getting better. We just got to keep going. You know, it's a work in progress. And, you know, we just got to keep fighting and get as many W's as possible.
Well, the trend line is looking good so far right now, Joe. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.